Hi, I'm Roger Bicknell from the Online Mentoring Centre, and you've found me today because you've just typed physical requirements to join the Army. And I thought I'd put together this short video to see if I can help you along the way. Now, I will share my screen with you so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Now, let's see, share. That's not the page we really want, but now, I found a couple of videos, and I shall put the links in the bottom. There's a and once you've got the top one, it gives you some warm-up exercises there, and then a whole lot of other exercises. I went to Sandhurst back in 1964, and we hadn't had the advantage of this, but I can just tell you, these warm-up exercises, I still do a form of them every morning when I wake up and get out of bed, just to make sure the body's still working, even if it is getting a bit old and decrepit, because we're talking about nearly 50 years later. But also down in here, they've produced an app, and I'll show you. Oh, that's the actual requirements. That's the Army website. Sorry, they've got an app for you, and in this app, you can, if you've got a smartphone, you can go, if it's an Android, go to Google Play. Preferably you've got an Apple, and you go to App Store and you download it from there. And I will include the link to this site in the bottom of the thing, so you'll be able to get straight there and get the information. It can also be found, wrong one, if you go to the Army website, getting yourself ready, and here are the points for getting the apps and things taking you through the requirement. I've actually downloaded this PDF, which gives you the requirements to be able to what you've got to be able to do, depending on whether you join the Royal Armoured Corps, Royal Artillery, Royal Engineers, Royal Signal, Infantry. I was in the forerunner of the RLC, but though I was in the ammunition world, I actually was airborne, and so that rate there didn't count. I was working on this upper one here. In fact, I'm sure it was 9 minutes 30 in our day, but still, it was a long time ago now. But there you'll find also, as I say, this PDF giving you the actual times you've got to achieve the distances. You've got to lift some weights, do a carry of 120 meters, and run 1.5 miles. Yeah, I'm sure we had to do it in 9 minutes 30, but still. Anyway, I'll stop sharing there. And let's go back to the Hangout window, and there I am. As I say, I hope that's been of some help to find your way around. You'll see 2 little arrows on the side, and I will have the links to those fitness and the warm-up video there, and they'll take you to all of them once you've got in. So you don't have to go through the Army website if you don't want to. You'll have access to those fitness training through this source. Now, you might wonder why I like to do this. Going back to when I joined, which, as I say, I did my training at Sandhurst 64, 66. So it's quite a long time ago. And in fact, next year it's 50 years since I was commissioned. And one of the things I've discovered, and it comes from a bit of advice my father gave me when I was looking at joining the Army, and the choice was going to Sandhurst or going to university to study geology, which at that time was my other enjoyment and the career path I was thinking of taking. So, and my father's advice, and he joined the Army at 14, retired at 55, garrison engineer. He said, if you join the Army, you're never going to be rich and wealthy, but you are going to have the most superb life, and you'll be able to do with it whatever you want. It is a great vehicle for enjoying life. And one of the reasons is because you're so fit. You can do a lot when you're fit and young. And so, as I say, he said, it won't turn you into a Richard Branson or Donald Trump as we look at it in modern terminology. But life's moved on. It's not only still exciting to be in the Army, because my son's in the Army. He's done a couple of tours in Afghanistan, and he enjoyed both of them back in 2008 and last year, doing demolitions to clear and get rid of the ammunition we no longer needed or weren't going to bring back. Because he's an ammunition man like I was. And but the great thing is now, wherever you go in the Army, you've got the internet. So you wonder why I'm doing this? There's nothing like having a little extra money on the side. And if you start young, it's going to really enhance your old age, shall I say. So if you'd like to find out how I do that, and if you think I've been helpful here and you'd like to work with me on a part-time basis, press the big button under me, and that'll take you to give you some more information so you can check out what I'm doing besides making these videos. I trust this has been of some help to you. Oh, I ought to say, what I'm doing, I help people get commission on Apple products. So I can, if you wish to join me, you'll be getting 7% commission on any Apple products you buy direct from Apple. I mean, it's a fantastic offer. And so, and it's not just Apple, on travel and all sorts of other things. So it fits extremely well with being a soldier, because soldiers have a love of money. I hope this has been of some help to you. And if you decide to join me, I look forward to seeing you on the other side. All the best. Bye.